Well, yesterday we reported on how a girl was openly assaulted while bystanders just stood and did nothing. But after your channel picked up the story, the cops decided to pull up their socks.
She was assaulted, manhandled, and even had her pictures clicked. All of this happened because she clicked a picture of this auto's number when he asked for extra fare. After News 9 picked up her story yesterday and discussed just how unsafe women in Bengaluru are, the cops have made progress.
As a day before yesterday, one case is registered against an auto driver by name Rajendra, 35 years old. A lady has registered a case of assault and molestation. We have identified the accused and we have arrested the accused. Already we have booked the FIR, action is initiated, we are producing before the court. We are requesting the court to hand over him to the judicial custody. It is up to the court. We have taken all the legal action possible, all possible legal action, and we requested the court to hand it over to the judicial custody.
It's a News 9 impact. The Bengaluru police has tracked and arrested the auto driver accused of harassing and manhandling this young activist. Devi, as we call her, went through a harrowing experience on the night of 24th June, only to have her complaint swept aside when she approached the Ashoknagar police.
Thereafter, I called up the police number 100 and they asked me to report the number to the traffic police of this area. After I did that, the traffic police asked me to file an FIR in the police station, which is the Ashoknagar police station. When I went there, I was not taken seriously initially. I was told not to file a complaint or an FIR so that, they threatened me. They told me if I file an FIR, the auto union will come after me. Now it's the duty of the police to ensure that something like this doesn't happen. And we all know as Bangaloreans that autos are not safe for women to take and not safe for anyone to take because of the harassment that passengers have to face. And as a woman in Bangalore, I expected a lot more from this city.
She is one of the thousands who suffer the same fate. But this brave girl decided to change things. She decided that women cannot be treated with disrespect and cannot be taken for granted. Devi chose to battle the most feared people in Bengaluru, auto drivers. She was all set to show the other auto drivers that they cannot get away with their rowdyism. And this is when she set out on her lone battle against the bullying auto driver and unhelpful police. She turned to social media and vented out her grievances. This is how your channel found her and decided to take the battle ahead. We even had a discussion. We asked people to react. The IT capital of the country is becoming infamous as the crime capital as well. With several cases of sexual assault and molestation coming to light, our story stood out. The incident occurred 4 days ago and the police waited till yesterday to arrest the accused, despite Devi having clicked a picture of the vehicle's number. Even the bystanders and shop owners did nothing while the incident occurred.
Sir, 2 ದಿವಸ ಹಿಂದೆ 24 ಜೂನ್ 9:30 9:30 ರಾತ್ರಿಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಹುಡುಗಿನ ಆಟೋ ಡ್ರೈವರ್ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಚಡಾಯಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಫೋಟೋ ತೆಗೆದಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ನೋಡಿದ್ರಾ ಏನು ನೋಡಿದ್ರಿ ಆ ದಿವಸ?
ಅದೇನೋ ಬಾಡಿಗೆನ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರು, ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾ ಬಾಡಿಗೆ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಬಾಡಿಗೆ ಕೇಳಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಅವಳು ಅದೇನೋ ಆಗಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಇಷ್ಟು ಕೊಡು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ 150 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಬಾಡಿಗೆಯ. ಆ 150 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಕೊಡೋಕ್ಕಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಆಟೋ ನಂಬರ್ದ ನಂಬರ್ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಫೋಟೋದಲ್ಲಿ. ಅದೇನಪ್ಪ ಗಲಾಟೆ ಆಯ್ತಿತ್ತು, ನಾನು ಅಷ್ಟು ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ.
So till I got down from the bike, they had moved out from here actually. They had moved out from here.
What did the auto driver do? Did he touch the girl?
Huh?
Did he touch the girl?
Yeah, I think so. He touched the girl.
He took photographs of her?
Yeah.
And nobody around the place did anything to help the girl?
No.
The incident has made many lose faith in Namma city. Vivek Vinayak, News 9, Bengaluru.
Moving on, while many stay back home to avoid accidents, 5 families in Delhi paid a huge price for staying back home. An ambulance ready to take the injured to the hospital. Fire and rescue personnel clearing the debris looking for trapped residents. Devastated and inconsolable families mourning the loss of their kith and kin. Delhi's Inderlok area woke up earlier than usual today. Something unforeseen had taken place here. 3-story building comes crashing down. Local residents rushed to the spot soon after the incident took place. They were seen desperately trying to help the injured and the trapped. Seven feared dead. Around 10 severely injured. An ambulance was immediately called to the spot, which took the injured to the Bara Hindu Rao Hospital. Many admitted at the hospital were said to be in a critical condition. The 50-year-old building that collapsed this morning housed 5 families. Rescue supervisor present at the spot opined that the construction of another building close by could have been the reason for the collapse. The NDMC provided an excavator to remove the debris. North Delhi Mayor Yogendra Chandolia said that an inquiry will be conducted into the matter.
दो अधिकारियों को सस्पेंड किया गया है। वे उनके एरिया के अंदर ये कार्रवाई क्यों चल रही थी बिल्डिंग की अनऑथराइज्ड कंस्ट्रक्शन की, तो उसकी जब जांच होगी तो ये हमने फिलहाल जांच से पहले उनको सस्पेंड किया।
Several people still fear trapped. Efforts are on to bring out the people who are still trapped under the debris of the building. 4 fire tenders were also called to the spot to help in the rescue operations. People from the electricity board were also called in to cut the electricity supply to live wires. Who is to be blamed? This is not the first incident of building collapse in the country. But it is appalling to see that nothing has been done to prevent such incidents. The concerned officials need to look into the matter and take serious action against the errant. But for now, their first priority will be to pull out the trapped. A News 9 report. And even as Delhi University is all set to officially scrap the FYUP, BTech students don't seem to be very happy with the resolution.
First anti-FYUP protest. Now demand for FYUP. Is there an end to this confusion? There is no end to the protests in North Campus regarding the confusion over FYUP. Today, it was the turn of BTech students who have taken up the front line to clear the uncertainty over their course. With Delhi University scrapping its controversial 4-year course, agitated BTech students protested demanding that the 4-year curriculum not be changed into a 3-year course. Students opined that making BTech a 3-year course will make it similar to BSc, which according to them is against the national education policy of 10+2+4 structure for engineering.
बीटेक जनरली 4 साल का ही होता है। ये लोग कह रहे हैं कि हम 3 साल का कोर्स करके उसे बीएससी कर देंगे। बीटेक ही चाहिए, वो भी 4 साल में ही चाहिए। बाकी हमें एफआईयूपी बंद कर दो, उससे कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है।
हमारी डिमांड ये है कि हम लोगों ने बीटेक में एडमिशन लिया, हमें बीटेक की डिग्री मिलनी चाहिए। हम लोग कोई मजाक नहीं है कि हमें बीटेक में एडमिशन देके लोग बीएससी की डिग्री देंगे। नेशनल एजुकेशन पॉलिसी भी ये कहती है कि इंजीनियरिंग स्टूडेंट के लिए 10+2+4 है, तो कैसे हम लोग को 3 साल में बंद करके हमें बीएससी की डिग्री दे देंगे? एडमिशन बीटेक में लिया, डिग्री बीटेक की।
Rapid action force personnel were placed around the area to stop the students from entering the office premises. Delhi University had introduced 6 BTech courses in its curriculum last year, which is now in jeopardy as the FYUP has been rolled back. When asked about it, DU Deputy Vice Chancellor claimed ignorance over the matter. As of now, the statement of the VC is our text. We do not know anything less or more. Earlier today, the VC met with the Academic Council and passed a resolution on reverting to the original 3-year course format. Many Academic Council members opined that the resolution attacked the autonomy of Delhi University.
रिटर्न रेजोल्यूशन भी दिया है और 10 मेंबर ने डाइसेंट भी दिया है इस बात को लेकर। कैसे एचआरडी स्मृति ईरानी का भारी दबाव था दिल्ली यूनिवर्सिटी प्रशासन में कि रोल बैक कीजिए। देखिए, रोल बैक करना नहीं करना ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट नहीं है, इंपॉर्टेंट है यूनिवर्सिटी ऑटोनॉमी। आज यूनिवर्सिटी ऑटोनॉमी पूरी तरह ध्वस्त हो गई है। दिल्ली यूनिवर्सिटी की नहीं हुई है, सेंट्रल यूनिवर्सिटीज की भी ध्वस्त हुई है।
दुखद है क्योंकि ये जो यूनिवर्सिटी ने जो भी किया है मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ एचआरडी और यूजीसी का दबाव में, ये तो जो एकेडमिक काउंसिल और एग्जीक्यूटिव काउंसिल को रिडंडेंट कर दिया। बिल्कुल इसका कोई अस्तित्व नहीं रह गया। अब ये बॉडीज ऐसा हो गया है कि रबर स्टैंप हो गया। यही तो बात हम कह रहे थे कि ऑटोनॉमी खत्म हो गई है।
With the decision in this regard pending, BTech students are set to have tough days ahead until DU takes a favorable decision. But how soon will that happen is what remains to be seen. A News 9 report.